Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Baik, di sini saya akan menjelaskan mata kuliah Creative Writing pada meeting ke-9, yaitu tentang putri. Apa itu putri? Putri adalah bentuk karya sastra yang menggunakan bahasa yang terstruktur, penuh ritme, dan memiliki keindahan bunyi. Tujuan puisi adalah menyampaikan perasaan, pikiran, dan imajinasi penulis melalui gaya bahasa yang padat dan artistik. Dalam puisi juga terdapat dua jenis bahasa. Yang pertama yaitu bahasa kiasan atau figurative language. Yang kedua yaitu bahasa literal. Bahasa kiasan digunakan untuk memberikan efek tertentu, memperindah tulisan, dan menciptakan makna yang lebih dalam melalui perbandingan atau penyimpangan dari arti sebenarnya. Sementara itu, bahasa literal adalah bahasa yang digunakan sesuai arti asli dari kata tersebut. Puisi memiliki beberapa unsur penting. Yang pertama yaitu tentang tema atau theme. Tema merupakan gagasan utama atau pesan yang ingin disampaikan oleh penulis kepada pembaca. Tema biasanya berupa ide pokok seperti cinta, alam, kehidupan, atau perjuangan. Yang kedua yaitu diksi atau diction. Diksi atau pilihan kata menjadi unsur penting karena penyair memilih kata-kata tertentu untuk memberikan makna yang tepat, jelas, dan efektif. Yang ketiga yaitu imajinasi, juga berperan dalam puisi, yaitu penggunaan kata-kata atau frasa untuk menciptakan gambaran yang dapat dirasakan melalui panca indera, sehingga pembaca dapat membayangkan suasana yang dimaksud penulis. Selain itu, puisi juga memiliki meter dan irama yang membentuk pola pengulangan suku kata bertekanan dan tidak bertekanan, sehingga menciptakan ketukan atau beat ketika puisi dibacakan. Yang selanjutnya tentang itu satu baris puisi, yaitu disebut verse. Sedangkan kumpulan beberapa baris yang dipisahkan oleh spasi disebut stanza atau bait. Puisi juga sering menggunakan refrain, yaitu apa itu refrain? Yaitu pengulangan kata atau baris dalam interval tertentu, biasanya pada akhir bait untuk menegaskan pesan atau menambah keindahan. Yang terakhir itu adalah rima, adalah kesamaan bunyi antara dua kata atau lebih, seperti pada kata top dan stop, yang memberikan kesan musikal dan mempengaruhi keindahan pembacaan puisi. Baik, di sini saya akan menjelaskan tugas analisis puisi saya. Yang pertama yaitu yang akan saya jelaskan yaitu yang berjudul To My Mother by Alan Poe. Isinya seperti ini. Because I feel that in the heavens above, the angels whispering to one another can find among their burning terms of love known so devotional as that of mother. Therefore, by that dear name, I long have called you, you who are more than mother unto me, and fill my heart of hearts, where the dead installed you in setting my Virginia spirit free. This poem depicts a child feeling for his mother. It's about child who describe the sacredness of a mother's love. Her comfort, guidance, and affection are the most beautiful things he has ever received from his mother, especially since the death of his wife, who may not even be his biological mother. According to Poe, the word of mother is one of the most beautiful words, possessing the deepest, most powerful meaning, as it captures the beauty of a mother's love. He even mentioned that even the love of an angel cannot equal the love a mother gives. The purpose of the poem is about to express and illustrate that a mother's love, the greatest and most beautiful things in life. It also expresses a child's gratitude to his mother for all she has given them. The element is the first is about Tim. Child profound gratitude, the warmth of a mother's love, the sacred love. The second is the diction. Religious words such as heaven and angels. Emotional words such as love, hurt. The third is imagery. Visual imagery such as the words angels whispering in the heaven depicts the word as gentle, deep, and loving because of the word heaven. Emotional imaginary such as fill my heart of hearts depicts a gentle, calm, and warm feeling. The next is about figurative language. The first is hyperbola, describing a mother's love as the most sacred on earth and in heaven. The second is metaphor, comparing a mother's love to the love of an angel, like the angels whispering to me, whispering to one another can find among their burning term of love, known so devotional as that of mother. The tone is warm, grateful, emotional. The rhyme is the poem doesn't have focus too much on rhyme, but still has a soft, warm, emotionally moving rhythm and convey a moving atmosphere. Baik, yaitu yang selanjutnya analisis puisi yang kedua yang berjudul Alone by Edgar Allan Poe. From childhood hours I have not been as others, where I have not seen as others saw. I could not bring my passion from a common spring, from the same source. I have not taken my sorrow. I could not awaken my heart to joy at the same tone. And all I loved once. Thus in my childhood, in the dawn of a most storm life, was drawn from ever depth of crude and all, and the mystery which pains me still from the torrent or the fountain from the red cliff of the mountain, from the sun that round me roll in its autumn tint of gold, from the lighting in the sky, as the past me flying by from the thunder, and the storm, and the cold, and the cloud that took the form, when the rest of heaven was blue, of a demon in my view. This poem tells the story of a poet who has experienced inner suffering and loneliness since childhood, since experiencing the suffering. His way of seeing the world has become very different from others. His perspective, his way of feeling and loving is very different from others as usual. First, the purpose is certainly depicts the poet's inner suffering, showing that the poet feels life is different from other people. It shows feeling of isolation and loneliness due to what he experienced in his life. The theme is about loneliness and suffering since childhood. darkness, inner self, different views on life. The diction is dark emotional words such as my sorrow, stormy life, mystery demon describe a gloomy and dark emotional atmosphere. The next conflicting words such as torment, thunder, cloud, defies severe suffering, inner torment, and thunder, expression in the sky, can convey intense anger. The imagery defies a dark inner feeling, such as cloud that took from when the rest of heaven was blue, of a demon in my view, which convey a tense impression and inner conflict. Imagery defies the natural atmosphere, such as red cliff of the mountain, which means the red cliff of a mountain. The words red can convey a strong, majestic, and potentially dangerous meaning. Lighting in the sky. Meaning lighting in the sky as defies chaos, anger, and destruction, making the reader imagine how frightening the bright lightning would be in the dark sky. The next is about figurative language. Symbolism: storm, dark cloud, lightning, which defies inner conflict. The metaphor is the mystery which binds me still, which describe all the mystery that still bind or haunt him and make him feel affected or drowned in them. The personification is the cloud took the form of demon, which defies the cloud as a frightening figure, making him anxious and uneasy and depicting a rather dark experience for him because mood is also dark. The dream is the poem does not have a fixed rhyme, but it still has a strong and slightly intermittent rhythm, depicting anxiety. The tone is gloomy, full of inner conflict and emotional. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.